So I've decided to start my healthy weight loss journey all over again, but this time I'm really gonna try to document it better. That way I can just see progress and talk to y'all about this whole experience. So basically the first thing I did is I went back to really listen to all my YouTube videos I posted. I noticed that I was gaining weight in quarantine. I was already gaining weight before, but the beginning of quarantine really just pushed it. About 3 months in, maybe 2 months into quarantine in June, I started just a weight loss challenge, and it wasn't successful in the physical way, but I just feel like I've grown more and I've learned a lot about myself, even if I don't see improvements in my weight. I didn't even realize that when I started my first weight loss journey, I was 195 to 200 pounds, and I got up all the way to 225, which is the opposite of what I wanted, and now I'm 220. It's not the number, it's just how my body feels and how I want to be in a healthy range, a healthy weight range. I never really talked about how one of the most personal reasons I wanted to get in a healthy range in June 2020 was because I wanted to look my best for a trip that I was taking that I already took 2 months ago when I went to Mexico and California for a month. So I really was just visioning me with my abs, and that was kind of an external reason. And it's now that I've learned, it's not a good thing to have an external motivation like that, because if you're not seeing the results, it just kind of causes a downward spiral. Whereas if I just from the beginning was let me focus on what I'm really putting into my body regardless of how I look, with no expectations and no deadlines, then I'll be good and I'll be happy. And that's what I'm gonna do this time. This is the biggest thing that I kind of struggle with, and I just want it to be really real and just express. I like to plan, and it's not good because with losing weight and trying to get healthier, the only thing you should be planning is how much more fruits and vegetables you're having this week and how much more you exercised and all the healthy things. But what I plan is basically I could lose this amount of weight by this month, and then this amount of weight by this month, and the list went on, and I still do that. So I'm actually told myself while I was recording I'm gonna go to my notes and delete it because it's so hard. I literally have a note that says end of July I need to weigh this much, end of August this much, all the way to April 2022. I'm just gonna delete that right now. If I always say that weight doesn't matter, then I shouldn't even be paying attention to that. I should be paying attention to how much better I'm feeling once I continue this healthy journey. I'm gonna focus on not eating out unless it's Friday or Saturday because I just want to be able to build my self-discipline. If this is a thing I struggle with a lot, I just feel like I don't really keep track because I don't like doing that, and then I don't even realize that it's Friday, yet I've had unhealthy food on Tuesday and Wednesday, and now it's Friday, and now I want to eat unhealthy again. I can't be doing that because I just feel for me, naturally on Fridays and Saturdays is when I crave the most unhealthy food because I'm just relaxing and having fun. So I'm just going to really try to not go out at least until Friday or Saturday. And if I really want to, I will. It just won't be a lot. I'm just going to try to document this process in a more real way. I feel like I just didn't do it that well of a job last time. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to let people know that are having my same struggles that it's okay to have been trying to be healthy for years and it's just not going your way, and I just want to be there for people and tell them not to give up and join me if you want, because I'm gonna try to do challenges and little just recipes this time. If you've been trying for 2 years and you still don't look or feel the way you want to, you know what, that's still amazing that you tried for 2 years, and you're way better off than if you didn't care for 2 years and just kept going down a downward spiral. So like I said, even though I didn't even stay the same, I gained weight, I still learned a lot about myself, and I there has been improvements. Something that's very different now is I have access to a gym, which is super nice because I can do a lot more workouts now. Before, when I started my weight loss journey in June 2020, I only had my staircase because I lived on the 3rd floor and I just walk around, but I didn't have access to a gym because they were closed. I have been using it 3 times a week, and I've actually been going for an hour. That's something that's really really different, because before I would like try to go 3 times a week and I wouldn't even do that. And when I would work out, it was like 20 minutes of workout, which is still better than nothing, but it wasn't where I know I needed to be. I've been going to the gym more. I'm actually kind of getting into a groove now, because another thing that really happened before was, even though I worked out, I felt like I was just doing the motions and I wasn't happy after. Like I didn't have like that endorphin rush is what I mean. But now when I work out, since I'm going, I think for so long and really pushing myself, it feels amazing after. So what else has improved? Overall, I don't really eat junk food / sweets as much. I remember the first video I did, if you want to go back to the I've gained weight video, I had a list of all the junk food I had because I just wanted to see, and I would say what I eat now is a third of that. So it's still not where I want it to be, but it's a lot better. This is a whole lifestyle change. So you can't get frustrated just because your old habit creeps in. Like, you have to make it a new habit to eat healthy. And obviously this doesn't have to be every single time, but that's the great thing about transitioning into a healthy lifestyle, because it's eventually it will get easier over time. Like, it's not always going to be the biggest craving, because once you're starting to give your body like what it needs, it's going to be so happy that you actually start craving apples. Like, I know this sounds like just hard to believe, but it's true, because I've already been through all of this. Like, I've already been overweight my entire childhood, lost 50 pounds, and for 5 years stayed that weight and just ate so healthy, and then now I'm overweight again. So I've already been through all of this. It can be traumatizing for any person if when you're trying to lose weight, you're gaining weight, and not just 5 pounds, like 25 pounds. Like, that can be something that really makes anyone say, okay, I guess this isn't gonna work and I'm not gonna try, because I'm trying and it's not going my way. But that's where the whole self-discipline and persistence comes in. If it's not working, you need to be trying something different. And different doesn't always have to mean harder or stricter. It can just mean a different way. I need to train myself not to care about my weight, because honestly, I feel way better now at this weight because of how I'm eating and how much I'm exercising. So even if I weigh a lot more than I did in June 2020, I feel better. So that's also something that's tricky about weight. And yeah, another thing I'm gonna state, when I noticed in my challenge, I basically was just like, oh, this is gonna be a little 3-month challenge, and you're just gonna kickstart your healthy lifestyle. And that's great, but also when you lose weight, in order to maintain that, you have to change your lifestyle for your whole life. Like, you can't just get down to that weight and then go back. I never even was successful on that weight loss journey. So this time I'm not gonna give it any time limit. I'm just gonna try to eat healthier than I am, work out harder than I am, because I want to get down to a healthy weight range. I'm not going to give it a time frame, because it's going to be a lifestyle change. It's going to be a journey for my entire life, and it's not meant to be scary at all. I know that's like your whole life, like, what, you got to be eating vegetables forever? No, it'll get easier eventually, because you're going to stop craving those unhealthy things, which makes it a lot easier, and you're going to start craving those healthy things once you change your habits. This is my first video to document that, rather than literally just giving up right now, because what's the point if I tried to be healthier back in June 2020 and now I'm physically bigger? I'm not going to give up. I'm going to push harder, and I'm going to reach my goals no matter how slow it takes, even years. So I just wanted to be there for y'all, and if you're struggling, don't give up either, and join me, because I am going to be documenting my journey every week. And if you want to follow my I'm going to try to upload daily, but I'm going to be posting on my TikTok as well. But TikTok's where it's at. I know, I just got addicted. I literally told myself for years I wouldn't get TikTok, but now I have TikTok. So it's Kiara_Gramla, the same as my YouTube handle. So follow me on TikTok, and also subscribe so you can follow my journey.